Hello there, Mitch. We're down here in Raleigh at the legislature where the General Assembly, both the House and Senate, convened at noon today. This is the special session that's designed to address redistricting and the possible overrides of gubernatorial vetoes of bills that passed during the regular session. The House convened in accordance with last month's adjournment resolution, which set a July 13th date for lawmakers to come back to Raleigh. But House Speaker Tom Tillis says the work continues on the redistricting maps, and they want to have more public hearings before a final vote. So business will slow down at the legislature. The House will technically be in session next week, but there will be no floor votes or debate.
Next week, you'll see the action in committee on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The following week, July 25th, is when you'll see all of the votes taken over that 4-day period.
The state Senate convened today. It voted to override gubernatorial vetoes of Senate bills, as well as set the stage for the next round of redistricting work. The Senate veto overrides covered 6 bills. Senate Bill 33, the medical malpractice reform bill, received a veto override. So did Senate Bill 781. That's a regulatory reform bill that Republicans call business friendly. The Energy Jobs Act, or the fracking bill, it covers offshore and onshore drilling exploration and studies. That veto was overridden, as was the bill that would merge the Employment Security Commission into the State Department of Commerce. Another Senate Bill 496, which is a Medicaid bill addressing service providers, rounds out this list of vetoed bills the Senate voted to override the veto. A few of these bills featured near unanimous bipartisan support for the veto override.
On, I think only one was there a party line vote. So, these are bills that for the most part, 5 out of 6, are bills that are supported by both Republicans and Democrats.
Senate Republicans carry a natural veto overriding majority, so there really isn't any surprise statistically based on the Republican-Democratic Senate breakdown. However, the senators are really engaged on next week's redistricting work, which is in committee, and the upcoming debate on the final legislative and congressional maps. We're hearing that debate will begin July 25th.
Well, still, the redistricting process is underway now. It's from my perspective, it's a long ways to go before we begin to vote on the 25th. Clearly, from my perspective, again, it's not in the best interest of North Carolina. The GOP has drawn lines that we've now studied thus far that simply are not legal and not fair, taking their mantra from them. So we'll see what happens. We have another public hearing on Monday. The public is now getting educated on all the maps. They're voicing their opinions, and I look forward to coming back next week to discuss this in open committee.
We're going to take Sunday off, the 24th, and then 25th we'll start back in the session to vote on them. Now, of course, they still have the ability to have amendments, but I would assume that any amendments that would really be accepted would be on the floor, on the committee floor.
So for all the articles we'll read and all the radio we'll hear and the interviews, the 4th week of July, that's money week for redistricting in North Carolina.
I will say to you, by the 28th, that map will be done. All 3 of them will be done.
So you've got your people, reporters, pundits, wonks, enthusiasts studying the state House, state Senate, all these congressional district maps. However, the final votes, the floor debate, still some 2 weeks away, with groups who oppose how the GOP has drawn districts promising to sue if the maps maintain their current design. I can't put the cart before the horse. We'll follow the facts, the votes, the debate, the threats, and the promises right here for you on North Carolina Now. Mitch, have a great evening. We'll send it back to you.